All right, let's get started. Here we go. Here we go. Reflections. So a reflection is a transformation that flips a figure or creates a mirror image of a figure over the line of reflection. Two of your vocab words, reflection and line of reflection. It has initial points and terminal points, as all transformations do, and they are equidistant from the line of reflection. A lot of vocabulary. A reflection over the x-axis rule is x comma y converts to x comma negative y. And when you reflect it over the y-axis, the rule is x comma y converts to negative x comma y. There's always a mathematical rule, and I want to show you these. If you don't understand what these are right now, that's okay. You probably shouldn't understand what they are right now. But moving forward, it might make it a little bit easier for you. The line of reflection is a given line that an image will be reflected over. For our purposes, we will use the x-axis and the y-axis to start off with, but we will use our vertical. This stands for our vertical lines and our horizontal lines. So the equations of like x equals 1, y equals 2, also for lines of reflection. Here are two examples of images, triangles, that have a line of reflection. This vertical line right here is our line of reflection. And you'll notice that the triangles, the vertices or the corners, are the same distance from the line of reflection. So the green point and the green point, the green vertex, same distance. The red and the red are the same distance. And the blue are the same distance. And this would be a horizontal reflection that would flip over the y-axis or a vertical line. In this one, same idea. These vertices, the green vertices, are equidistant from your line of reflection, and we have a horizontal line of reflection here. And that's all we are going to be doing. Notice the distance between the corresponding points to the line of reflection is exactly the same. And when you are asked to reflect an image, make sure that you highlight the line of reflection. It will visually make it easier to answer. So let's get started and try one. It says reflections are when you blank a shape or a point across a given line, when you flip a shape or point. The name of that line is called the line of reflection. So our first example, it says reflect triangle ABC across the y-axis. As I mentioned earlier, highlight your line of reflection. And then what we have to do is we have to go to vertex A and figure out how far away it is from the line of reflection. So I'm just going to count or draw an arrow 1, 2, 3 units from the line of reflection. So I'm going to go 3 units in the opposite direction and plot my point and A prime. Line B, 1, 2, 3 units also from the line of reflection. So 1, 2, 3 units here, and we'll have B prime. And then C is 1 unit away from the line of reflection, so we only have to go 1 unit away, and it is C prime. And then we have our new triangle. And if you'll notice, they are reflected, which means they are mirror images of each other. Okay? We have point A is located in which quadrant? Which quadrant is point A located in? It is located in quadrant 2. What are the coordinates of A? Well, coordinates of A, starting at the origin, -3, +2. If we reflect it across the y-axis, we have to figure out that there's our line of reflection, that we are 1, 2, 3 units away from the y-axis. So 1, 2, 3 units there. It will be in quad 1. And the coordinates of point of A prime would be +3, +2. Now, if we reflect it across the x-axis, it'll be in quad 3. I'm going to highlight the x-axis right here. I'm going to recognize that it is 2 units away, so I'm going to go 2 units in the opposite direction, plot my point, and the coordinates will be -3, -2. And this is where that rule comes into play. So if you wanted to go look at the rule, this was my original, x comma y Well, the negative 3 becomes a positive 3 here. So the x goes to the opposite of x, and the y stay the same. And when we reflected over the x-axis, the x's stayed the same, but the y's went opposite. And that's where the rules came in. The last one we're going to do is, what is the line of reflection? So it's going to be the line that is the same distance away from all of the corners. So in this case, it would be the y-axis. Which one is the pre-image? The pre-image is the one without the primes, so the one on the left. Identify the image. The image is the one on the right because it has the primes. It is after it has been reflected. Which one has initial points? Well, initial means the beginning. So the beginning points are the one on the left. And which one has terminal points? Terminal means end. Terminal points, the ones on the right. Okay? And that is a quick overview of reflections. So let's get you working with some reflections and not listening to me anymore. Have a good day. If you have any questions, watch this video back or go find another one that explains reflections more to your liking. Have a great day.